Hello and welcome to another edition of Learning in Bits. In this video, I'm going to continue from where we stopped the last time, which was creating UV maps for the lamp. And if you have not watched it, I will advise you to have a look at the video first before continuing, because it will give you a good foundation on what we're going to be discussing in this section. Now we are done with our unwrapping and we've exported the UVs, so we can change our workspace to general and make sure always you are in your object mode. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to minimize Maya and go to Google to check if I can get very interesting textures from there. So I'll minimize. Now we are in Photoshop. You will notice that even though my UV is here, I can't really see it properly because it's kind of conflicting with the background. So I'm going to come right here at the bottom option here that says create a new layer. I'll call this BG. It's always a good practice to give names to all of your layers. And I'll call this UV. I'm going to select the background layer, make sure my show transform is highlighted. I'm going to uncheck auto select. Then I'm going to look for my paint bucket tool, which you can find here, and I want to apply a color to the background layer just so that I can see my UVs properly. I'm going to also lock these layers so that I don't move them mistakenly. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is bring in my textures. The next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to hide my UV layer, which was the original layer with the textures, and then I'm going to save this as a Photoshop file, but this time around I'm going to save it in my source images folder. So anytime you're saving textures, please make sure you save them in your source images folder, and I will say save. So now I'm going to select this lamp head. I will say assign new material. I'm going to go with standard surface. I like giving names to everything I use, so I'm going to call this lamp texture so that it's very easy to remember and find things. I'm going to click on this checker box because I want to use the file that was saved, so we have to click on file, and it's asking us now where exactly is that file. So I'm going to click on that folder. This is where you have to ensure that you have saved properly. I'm going to click there. Now your textures might not show here until you hit 6, which stands for texture view. So now that I've already applied this texture, I can actually select all of the other meshes. I'm going to shift select all of them because remember all of the UVs were exported at the same time. So I'll right click and I'll say this time assign existing material, and I'll call this lamp texture, and there you have it. My textures are showing up. That is how you can apply textures. If you have any questions or you want me to go through anything, please feel free to reach out and I'll be more than happy to explain the steps again. Please practice and don't forget to subscribe. See you in my next video and have a good one. Stay safe. Bye for now.